There's nothing like having a never-ending stream of work that both enriches you and takes you all over the province. This is the life of an adventurer, as long as you survive, that is, because otherwise it's not for the weak. It also really helps to have a couple of companions along with you. Without them, it's all the more difficult to survive. Vilya, Fergus, and I have a shared coin system, but we're able to pick up whatever items we want and use them if need be. I'm surprised how many things I find among their equipment. Weapons and armor in abundance, among other things. It all seems to be working out, and no one is complaining. They do have nice equipment now, and so do I, of course. Vilya's main goal in being with me is for her to get all the rare alchemical ingredients that she needs. I wonder who told her what was needed to begin with. It's all about her sister, who is serving time in prison in Vardenfell. Her sister is apparently really good with alchemy, so it must have been her who told her what to look for. Actually, now that I think of it, I remember her saying something like that when we first met. There was some list that she was going by. So yes, that is the mystery person. She is really searching for the oddest of things, though, most of which I have never even heard of. But I have helped Vilya find some things that are more common to Cyrodiil. But I just wish I knew how many more rare ingredients she needs. I'll be there to help her regardless. She's a very good companion, and one that I couldn't do this without. We'll be heading to Shaden Hall soon, so we can look for another rare ingredient that is supposed to be there. Well, what's next? Still in my thieving outfit. Well, at least it keeps me silent, and the armor, clunking around, doesn't give me away. Alright, so, I have actually read Surefit of Thieves some time ago. It's a little bit of a horrible story. They're all vampires. They eat the thieves at the end. However, the Battle of Sancre-Tor... Now, I remember reading about this years ago, but it's somewhat a short book. The Battle of Sancre-Tor in second era. Sorry, that E looked like a... For some reason I was thinking it was a 3. In second era, 852... Allied Nord and Breton forces crossed the borders into Cyrodiil and occupied the major passes and settlements in the Chorrol Mountains, making their headquarters for the winter at Sancre-Tor. The Nord-Breton allies dared King Cuchulainn's new general, Talos, to assault them in their mountain fastnesses. When they learned that General Talos had mustered an army in the dead of winter and was marching to assault Sancre-Tor, they were elated. Sancre-Tor was impregnable. Its citadel on high cliffs overlooking the lower city, nestled in a high mountain basin with steep, unscalable cliffs in their rear. The Cyrodiilic army was small, poorly trained and outfitted, short on rations, and unprepared for winter campaigning. As their ragged units assembled in the lowlands beneath the citadel, the Nord-Breton allies confidently assumed that their enemy had delivered himself into their trap. The citadel was not only protected by an unscalable cliff in front and unscalable heights in the rear, but the entrance to the citadel was magically concealed under the appearance of a large mountain lake in the basin beneath the heights. Accordingly, the Nord-Breton allies left a small force to defend the citadel, descending through lower passages to attack and overwhelm the cold, hungry Cyrodiilic forces before them. They expected to defeat, overrun, and annihilate General Talos' army, leaving no one to oppose their springtime descent into the Cyrodiilic heartlands. Thus did General Talos lure the Nord-Breton allies to their doom. Leaving a weak force in the lowlands to draw out the defenders, General Talos approached the citadel of Sancre-Tor from the rear. Descending the supposedly unscalable heights behind the citadel, and sneaking into the supposedly magically concealed entrance to the inner citadel. This remarkable feat is attributed to the agency of a single unnamed traitor, by tradition a Breton turncoat sorcerer, who revealed both the existence of an obscure mountain trail down the heights behind the citadel and the secret of the citadel entrance concealed beneath its illusory lake surface. While the Cyrodiilic army in the lowlands fought a desperate defense against the Nord-Breton sortie, General Talos and his men entered the citadel, swept aside the sparse defense, captured the Nord-Breton nobles and generals, and compelled them to surrender, the citadel and their armies. The confused and demoralized Nord captives, already suspicious of the scheming High Rock sorcerer aristocracy and their overreaching dreams of Heartland's conquests, deserted the alliance and swore loyalty to Tiber Septim. The Skyrim generals joined their rank and file in Tiber Septim's army. The High Rock battle mage command was summarily executed, and the captive Bretons imprisoned or sold into slavery. Thus was the concerted allied invasion of Cyrodiil foiled, and General Talos' army, swelled by the hardened Nord veteran troops that played so crucial a role in General Talos' succeeding campaigns, which consolidated the Colovian and Nibelungian into the core of the Cyrodiilic Empire, and which resulted in the crowning of General Talos as Emperor Tiber Septim. Historians marvel at Tiber Septim's tactical daring in assaulting a fortified mountain citadel in the dead of winter against vastly superior numbers. Later, Tiber Septim attributed his unwavering resolve against overwhelming obstacles to have been inspired by his divine vision of the Amulet of Kings in the tomb of Raymond III. The young Talos may indeed have been inspired by his belief that he was fated to recover this ancient sacred symbol of the Covenant and to lead Tamriel to the high civilization of the Third Empire. Nonetheless, this should in no way reduce our admiration for the dash and genius of this defining military triumph against impossible odds. Yes, and a lot of people believe that Talos was actually a Breton. But in general, the Nords would defend the fact that, their belief that he was a Nord quite violently, so I learned not to be talking about that at all in Skyrim. Many of the soldiers, even in the garrison in Skyrim, the Imperial garrison, they're also Nords as well. Probably about half are Imperial. Maybe a bit more.
I can't imagine either one of those things.
Redguards, Orcs, the odd Breton. Bretons and High Elves are more the battle mages that accompany them. Alright, so what's in the plan now? Well, I want to go back to Chorrol and run east. Yes, our man of the Thieves Guild has asked me to steal the bust of Lathassa Indaris. That's a Dunmer name, from Shaden Hall. But we're going to Shaden Hall anyway. They'll pay 100 gold coins. That's not that much. Okay, so the orrery... I'm not sure. Should I go see her? Should be functional much more, but it's quite late. I guess we'll go see her.
It's you!
There's a lot about alteration. How to cast shields and that sort of things.
Alteration? In Shaden Hall? Huh. Might be a good idea. I could use some training there. Now, where's the orrery room? Is it this one? If I remember right, it's the one in the middle. Oh, I remember these doors. Well, this is all Dwemer. They must have transported and reassembled it here. It looks like it's new to me.
Well,
oh, hello.
met.
I guess you've been staying here, getting it running.
Well met.
Well met. I assume you're happy with it working again? So, heard any good rumors lately?
Necromancy may be illegal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
Ironic how that figures right into my own belief system. I despise necromancers. Alright, so what can we do? I've activated the Imperial Orrery. This is how I remember everything moving and kind of being scary at first. Mundus. Oh, there's more than just Master and Secunda there. Unless he's... No, there's only one moon. Do you see the planets? Wow. This is... Okay, now I'm kind of feeling it. I forgot about the stars in the background. That was always one of my favorite things. Wow. Very impressive. I know it's just a bunch of gears and shapes and moving around. It just looks Fascinating. Okay. I've received a new powery from the orrery. What power would that be? Secunda's Brilliance. Ah, look at this. Fortify intelligence and drain willpower. Well, intelligence... Willpower is my ability to regen magicka. Intelligence is my total magicka. So... I'm not sure if that's actually helping that much, actually. Okay, so I assume we have to go this way anyways. Was there anything else in the city I would like to do? Maybe go to the arena, but the arena's closed for the moment. It's too early. Alright, so let's get my goals in line. Sins of the Father. So, yes, I'm supposed to go speak to the Jemane Brothers. It's a little bit tired of going to Chorrol, but that's what we'll do. We'll come back and visit the arena at another time. But let's go back to Chorrol for now. Visit the Jemane Brothers, let them know. What was it on to let them know? About what happened with their father's sword? Well, it's with the Countess now, and I'm fine with that. So let's go down and speak to them. Well, it looks like they're making a go of this place. They've already planted crops. And cleaned up all the dead ogres, though. Oh, quite ripe. It was days ago that they were killed. Well, I can use pumpkins as a chemical ingredient, but they're heavy. One of the heaviest things I can use. However, I am interested in these flowers. If I can get over here. I wish I could jump higher. Here's the Jemane Brothers.
Take care. Bye. I've heard what you've done.
You have?
Hey there. You have something to tell me about my father?
I do. Well, word gets around. Let's talk about your father, Albert Germain.
I'm at a loss for words. Already I've heard that the Honorblade rests again in Castle Chorrol, and the escutcheon of Chorrol you have is all the proof I need. My father had told us that he had hidden something away for us, something to provide for our future, but I never imagined it was this. I'm sorry you had to be tasked to right this wrong that my father was responsible for. Once again, you've stuck your neck out for us. Maybe in the past my family was notorious, but never let it be said that the current Germains don't pay their dues. I'd like you to have this keepsake. My father gave it to me when I was but a lad. I think you should have it. Thanks again, my friend. You are always welcome in our home.
Grand soul gems? Actually, that's very helpful. I was just looking at my collection of soul gems, and I'm out of grand soul gems. And they're not cheap. Heard any good rumors lately?
On Cyrodiil's northern border is the sparsely populated mountain wilderness called the Valus Mountains.
Yes, that's to the east. Against Morrowind. And I think... No, that's the Chorrol Mountains against Skyrim. And the Colovian Highlands, that's against Hammerfell. Oh. Alright.
Honor suits you well.
Look at your
May
weapons.
your journeys always be safe.
You have a Daedric weapon. And you have an ebony. An ebony hammer, two-handed hammer.
Hello.
Those are not cheap.
Any new books you've been reading?
I think that their dad had something squirreled away more than just the Honorblade. Interesting. Well, at least they have decent equipment to defend themselves. Actually, I picked most of these. St. John's Wort. Some of these are actually quite rare, like St. John's Wort. And ginseng only grows wild in a few places around Cyrodiil. I actually came across it, though it's not important anymore because I've learned the spell, Cure Poison, for myself and for others. I also have cure disease on myself, so I need not carry around any cure. Which reminds me, I should really look to see. Check myself over if I have any afflictions. Sometimes if you encounter somebody, especially on the road, and you don't realize they're a vampire, and you just let it go, well, you can become one yourself. That's not a fate I want to ever have happen to me again. Alright, well, I don't hate the world, and I'm not a selfish, ignorant person. I think that everyone prospering is for the betterment, and I don't wish death upon everyone. I'm not an evil, evil person. I'm selfish, I know that, and I'll take what I want when I want it, but I don't wish for everyone to die, so let that be clear, that I am actually happy that the Jemane Brothers are making a go of their life here. So, the only place left to go now is, on the way to Shaden Hall, there is this woman. Actually, I'm very curious. Helgerda, the High Elf woman who was forced into helping Stratus, as he had her family held captive in an unmarked cave. Actually, it's called Unmarked Cave, not It's not a unmarked cave, it's the unmarked cave, and would only release him if she helped him with his scam. Not only that, but it turns out that she's the Red Queen of Shaden Hall, and has set out to destroy her lifelong rival, the Black Queen of Balmora. For some reason I'm thinking of chess. I should go to the unmarked cave, find Helgerda, and help her, before it's too late. Well, there's no red, there's just white and black, typically, but I suppose you could have red pieces for your chessboard. Okay, so that's where Unmarked Cave is. It's north of Ayleswell, south of Bruma. It's going to be a bit of a trip, and I have no idea what to expect, because formerly I thought she was somebody I'd have to visit and take a bit of revenge on, but the letter that I got from her, saying she was forced to help Stratus. Let's go see what we can get out of this, shall we? Profit and power. Profit and power. Actually, I haven't gone that far. I passed Hack Dirt, but what do I spy over there? That looks like another Daedric shrine. That's not the one that I visited before. Is that Molag Bal? Molag Bal has that mace that I've been talking about. I think it is. Hello?
Fools must be separated from their illusions before they will come to him.
Okay.
I'll be here.
You're the priest of this shrine?
You walk in the shadow of the corruptor. Why do you come to this place?
It's definitely Molag Bal. I'm in the right place then. I despise this Daedric prince more than anything else, actually. Except for maybe Hieronymus Lex. But he's got one heck of a Daedric artifact in that one-handed mace. And I could use that. So, I'm not sure what he's going to task me to do, if he'll even speak to me, but we'll see. I'm here for the shrine of Molag Bal.
What is your business at the shrine of Molag Bal, the tormentor of men?
Tormentor of all. Myrrh as well. I wish to make an offering.
If you believe yourself worthy, present Molag Bal with an offering. The pelt of a lion.
Ah. Yes, I've read about that. That's why I had my companion hold on to it for me. Can you tell me about the shrine of Molag Bal?
You have been told what must be done.
Okay.
We watch and wait.
These people are sick. I have nothing in common with these disgusting people. Okay. Vilya?
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Of course. Anything for you. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me about yourself.
Have you seen that waterfall close by the road between the Imperial City and Shaden Hall? There's a hill with a cave at the top of it, and there are often minotaurs in the area. Do you know that place? I think it's one of the prettiest places in Cyrodiil. If I decide to settle here, I'd like to own a house there someday.
Really? I'd like to see that, actually. The waterfall between Imperial City and Shaden Hall. Well, we're on the way. But anyways, let me check your gear.
Of course. Maybe this would be a good time to repair our armor.
No, it's already been repaired, and we haven't gotten into any combat recently, so... You do have a lot of arrows. Alright, so, yeah, you could use a little bit of repairs. I don't feel like doing that at the moment. Where is... There it is, the lion pelt. I got that out of the cave.
Yes?
What was it, High Pass? Yes, with the ogres.
Anytime.
There was a cat in there. Here goes. I really don't like this god. It is the god of vampires, corruption, slavery,
I take it we're about to go and kill a mountain lion then.
No, we have it. Slavery, but not really as you would conventionally think. More like enslavement of the mind. And yes, rape. It's a horrible god. I offer this lion hide to the altar of Molag Bal.
Another mortal come to do my bidding. I only wish suffering and death. You will bring me both. I want to see a man brought to the edge and pushed.
Really? Of course you
Near
would.
Brindlehelm, you will find Milus Patilius, a good man, an honorable man. He disgusts me. You will let him kill you with this, the cursed mace. As you are doing this for me, I'll save your miserable life. Probably. Get out of my sight.
Tell you the truth, I think, this is not bad. I'm supposed to corrupt him, force him to kill me. But he did promise me the cursed mace. Alright.
I think you should stay away from this quest. It would probably give you nightmares for years to come.
I won't get nightmares
Sure,
from...
it will give me nightmares
No.
anyway.
No, I'll be fine. Alright, so I'm overburdened. Why am I overburdened, actually? Oh. Cursed mace. It's not the Mace of Molag Bal, though. So am I supposed to leave this for him to use it against me? Of all the things. Alright, so I'm quite overburdened that, I'd have to use that spell. And that's another one I want to do, is try to do. I mean, I'm not that great at alteration, but I would like to get a better alteration spell with the, weight off me. Okay. I hope I don't regret this, but I was worried he'd want me to destroy a village and turn them all into vampires. And that I just wouldn't do. I mean, I have my limits. That's really evil. Although that's just the thing. The control, it's enslavement, corruption. That falls into trying to turn an honorable good man into a killer. Well, how the heck am I supposed to do that? Whoa, this is a bit of a drop. Where's this? You know, you think the Great Forest would just be forest, but it's not exactly that, now is it? It's homes and little towns all over the place. I have no idea where this is. This must be the place where it was marked on my map. Oh, there's several homes here. Alright, well, might as well look for this, I wrote down the name. What is his name? Malus Patelius. I forced him to kill me with a cursed mace. Oh, I've got to die. For the greater good, I suppose. What am I seeing? Is that a fish? How's a slaughterfish here? I think that,
At
I'm losing my
times like
mind.
This, I'm so glad that I decided to go to Cyrodiil.
And they're gone. Sheogorath has better not be taking me. I did really see slaughterfish, right? Right, so this has got to be his home. This is where it's marked on the map. Now, how do I get him to use the mace against me? sorry, but I'm going to loot that. I found 20 more of the Nirnroot. I shall return to Sindarin in Skengrad so he can begin creating a moderate version of the Elixir of Exploration from them. 20 Nirnroot. Biography of Baron Zaya, Guide to Chorrol. I could open this up. There's nothing there. Oh, that book. The Black Arrow. I actually really like that book. It's been many years since I've read it. Of course, it's not like I come out to a whole library of books that I like to read. I had nothing when I left the prison. I don't ask for forgiveness. I take what I want when I can, when I think I can get away with it, and that is how I operate. Though I have limits, of course. I don't want to get caught doing such a thing. Now, where is this man? Is this where his home was marked? Well then, maybe I should go talk to those people over here. That's an Imperial name.
I think my fighting skills have improved since I met you.
Do you think any of it is
Don't
true?
you think so too?
Bastards! If I ever got a hold of one of them, I'd put him in the fire, like the old days.
Hello.
Oh, you're Nord.
Yes?
Do you know where Melius Petelius is?
I know of him, but I don't figure I need to tell you about it.
Okay.
We'll see.
Oh, so I have to get to know him. Wish I could just bribe my way, but I don't have the coin to be doing that everywhere I go. I'll have no coin if that's the way I try to make people like me. Alright then.
That's just stupid. Please. You're a big fat liar. What a dumb joke.
I've been called worse.
You're pathetic. I can't really now. You're such a char. That's a... Sorry, What a... Don't make me... I won't... That's just not... Really... Blah, blah, blah. What a bore. That's just stupid. Goodness. You're That's enough. Please, You're a big... I can't... You think that's... You're good.
Alright, so I got to know him for a little... by talking to him for a little bit. Do you think you can tell me about Melius Petelius now?
I know of the poor man. Did wonders for folks around here. There was no job too small for him. Killed off hordes of goblins when they attacked the town. Killed off a nest of minotaurs single-handedly.
Wow.
That's all in the past now, though. Since his wife Vena died, we haven't seen hide nor hair of the man. Gone off by himself.
Vena Petelius? Can you tell me more about her?
She was a good woman, and Melis loved her as best he could. He was off fighting when she died. A sudden fever, and she was gone.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Don't think he ever forgave himself for not being there when she passed. He swore then never to raise a weapon again. He lives alone now. Moved into a cabin not far outside of town. It's near where he buried Vena. I understand he visits her grave every day.
Okay.
Have you
Take
heard
care.
any word about the other provinces?
Yes, I
have
do
heard that
feel
the
the
great
twinge of
houses of
guilt
Laurel
by
are
trying
enough-
to, I mean, he lost his wife, who he loved dearly. I lost my sister. Maybe it's not exactly the same, because she was more like a parent to me, but I still love her more than anyone I've ever known. And the pain of that really sunk in for the 8 years I was in prison. And I blamed myself for failing against Hieronymus Lex. So, anger was the means by which I got through my... at least the first couple of years until I was tortured. And I had to deal with being patient. Alright, so I think I formulated how to get this man very angry at me. We've got to go find his place and then the grave. If he's an honorable man, there's only one thing. If he loved her that much, this could be his home, but we've got to find the graves. There's Aelid Ruin over there. I can spend forever picking ingredients. That's all I see. What is this? Brindleholm. There's no road out here, though. We're actually close to Skingrad. And here I wanted to be off trying to find that Helgerda. There's a wolf. Well, we've got to find the graveyard, so we'll do some searching around the area. I spotted him. What I believe to be him. There's a grave over there, too. I certainly wouldn't want somebody coming up and defiling my grave when I'm speaking to my sister. It's down. Yeah. So, Malcolm Montrose does have a conscience. It would seem. I do this for the greater good of Tamriel. I need that powerful Daedric weapon. And I'm not exactly going to kill him. I'm just going to make him feel like, well, mad enough to kill me. And you two, I don't want you to, especially Vilya. Come on. Let's sort this out. You guys wait over here. There's a deer over there.
What's up?
Just wait here, please. Wait right here.
If you say so.
Same with you, Fergus.
Yes?
Wait here, please.
Right. Do not belong.
Do not belong.
Hello, Vilya.
He speaks
Hi
funny.
there.
Corinth is one of the most important trading centers in Elsewhere. Of course, no town matches the port in Sandshore.
Oh,
Good day to you. I know Cyrodiilic brandy is an expensive drink, but there are
All right,
more
let's
in
go do
Morrowind
this.
than here in Cyrodiil.
indeed.
Hello. You must be Melius Patelis.
I would ask that you not bother me, especially in this place.
Why?
I am Melis Petilius. Leave me in peace to mourn my wife, Vina.
Can you tell me about Vina?
Please, I do not wish to speak of her. My wife is buried here, and I only wish to visit her grave in peace. It is a sacred place to me.
I totally know what he means.
Just leave me, please.
Well, at least I get rid of the burden in front that I'm carrying. Let's drop this. Wait till he's praying again. If he does, instead of just watching me. Well, if somebody did this to me, I'd certainly kill them. Okay, well, good enough.
I have sworn not to raise a weapon in anger, but you have offended my honor in this most holy place. Prepare to die, devil!
Yes? He has the mace. I'd like to say this is gonna hurt, but this is probably gonna be the worst thing I've ever experienced, except for when I took that beating in the prison.
You'll never take me down!
I wish I had a dull pain spell.
Die, cur!
Yeah, apparently I've really made him angry. Molag Bal, I will curse you for all of eternity if you do not bring me back to life. Well, that's probably happened quite a few times before. Ow! What? I've goaded Melius Petilius into attacking me with the cursed mace. I've been transported back to the shrine of Molag Bal. My horse. Everything's back there. I mean, I can summon my companions, but I've got to go and retrieve Prophet.
Well, it seems you've accomplished the task set out for you. Well done. Another man damned. Another ruined soul.
Well, that doesn't make me feel good.
But you'll still get your prize, won't you? I think it was worth it, don't you? Keep up the good work, little mortal.
Damn you, Molag Bal. At least you brought me back. He lived up to that. He was pleased that I was able to corrupt the paladin. He has rewarded me with the Mace of Molag Bal. Thanks. Thank the gods. The Mace of Molag Bal. Well, it is quite superior to what I'm currently using, which just disintegrates weapons. Yes, this will be my new mace. It's heavier, too. Yes, this will do. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.